you explain to everyone, because some of them might be familiar with you, but for someone who does not know you at all, could you explain to them what is it that you do for these stray dogs, and what is it that that has gotten you to do all these things for stray dogs? What do you?
First of all, we wanted to change the mindset of a community. Everybody's like, oh, adu kaatna hai, adu bidi nahi, hogre hogli. That's kind of a disregard, disrespect, sometimes even hatred we have for these innocent beings. Okay, so first thing what we did about 3 years back was to create an awareness in Udupi, among the people of Udupi. We had a campaign called Namma Swanta Namma Hemme. So it just means our own, our pride, people who don't know Kannada. And so every time I have a puppy and people come and say, Yava Jati, I've said, Mugavira Jati, I'm a Mugavira. And I'm like, this is me, this is part of my community. And we did a lot of awareness programs. The Udupi media helped us tremendously. I had a program called Vatsalya on Udupi channel where I called animal activists. We had the Great Indian Dog Show where we had 55 indie dogs, Namunde Kaatjati, walking the ramp, which was covered extensively by the people of Udupi. We had the DC, we have and all our abuse cases. The police, initially of course they resisted. There was a poisoning case in Mandavi Emerald. 9 dogs were poisoned. We took it to the next level. We had marches, we had protests, and so what happened at the end of it is the mindset of people of Udupi changed. They realized that Udupi has the kindest hearted people in the entire world. No doubt about it. They changed their attitude towards our babies. In fact, I have 900 puppies of Namde Kaatjati being adopted by the people of Udupi, which is a record because nowhere else in this world it has happened. During the lockdown, more than 500 feeders without any, we didn't have WhatsApp groups, we didn't have forums like this, we had no supervision, no monitoring, we had no government help, we had no funds, but more than 500 people of Udupi, we fed and fostered more than 10,000 dogs in Udupi district, which was again a record because nowhere else, we didn't have a single stray going hungry even for a day. And that is because of the people of Udupi. So what as a community, because I realized I can't do much alone. How much can I do? How many dogs can I feed? And this is when people and youngsters like you celebrated their birthdays by feeding dogs on the beach, by feeding dogs in Ajarkad. And it just happened. It was like a ripple movement. And everybody I know, because there were a few people whom we helped, youngsters like you came and said, ma'am, we have no money. So the food was sent to them, but they made arrangements and they made their own arrangements. And every stray dog was taken care by the people of Udupi. And I think that is one of our main activities. And now that is done, it is happening. The second lockdown, I just had to put a video, again, appealing to people to do the feeding, and they did it very, very beautifully without any monitoring. So I think I'm glad that the strays of Udupi are the luckiest.
And that's really wonderful to see the strength of a community.
Absolutely.
It's marvelous. Together as a society, you can do so much.
Correct.
You can literally change the world, and you change at least the scope of the stray dogs in Udupi. I came here in 2013, and since then I've, at least in India, I think that I've been to many places in India. I think Udupi is somewhere where you can, as you said, right, the people of Udupi have a wonderful heart. So it's really good to see that heart is being made good use for.
And also the fact remains that I come from a very influential and a very wealthy family. So and we've proved, my mother, my father, my brother, we were all into community service in a big way. We're from the political family, industrial family. So when I became the brand ambassador of the strays, people are saying, okay, then there must be something special in these dogs. There should be something special, and that helped. Not that I've ever used my family name for anything except for this. That is why I use my name Babita Madhwaraj, because then they link it, saying that, okay, if a person from this family thinks that these dogs are really special, then, that is one more thing that happened in the media of Udupi. I can't tell you how wonderful.